My name is Ntando. I just turned 30 on the 5th of April during the lockdown. I work as a national account manager at RCL Foods, and my greatest passion is yoga. So I teach yoga during my spare time. I come from a very big family, rural Pongola, 11 siblings.
I did not know that, eh?
Between two sets of parents. But yeah, very big family.
Sure.
Yeah, I really enjoy the outdoors as well, hiking, the beach. So this lockdown has impacted that. Yeah.
So what?
No kids.
Yeah, at least they could keep you entertained, right?
No cats. No dogs.
Oh. So how are you keeping sane?
First and foremost, it's the yoga. So keeping up with my daily yoga and meditation practice has really helped me. Secondly, I've got a great support system. So I talk to my family every day, my mom especially, and my aunt. So that helps me. As well as my therapy sessions. I'm still having my online therapy sessions.
Yeah.
So it has all those things that kept me sane, but more importantly, I'm still working.
Yeah.
So my day, well, I'm not bored or anything of that sort.
Okay.
From working and yoga, I have been trying to, learn French, do some online courses on LinkedIn, read a lot more books. So I've kept myself busy. I had a to-do list before the lockdown of lots of ambitions that I wanted to do.
Yeah.
So yeah. So
you're working through them.
So slowly. The list was like very ambitious and long. I haven't even gone through half of the things.
Yeah.
But that goes to show that I do have things to do during this lockdown.
Yeah. So Ntando, your yoga, do you have your own little yoga business? Tell us,
Yeah, my yoga business is called Grounded Roots Yoga. So during this lockdown, I am teaching free classes to various people.
Okay.
Days, Wednesdays, and Fridays online. Apart from lockdown, I teach on a Wednesday evening at a Freedom Cafe in Morningside. Yeah, passion, and I just teach for the love of it. I know like yoga changed my life dramatically, and I teach because I want other people to experience the joy that comes from it.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay. So when you first heard about this thing, this new disease or virus, what did you think at the time? Did you have any, what were you doing and what did you feel and think?
When I first heard of it, I didn't pay much attention to it when I first heard of it. It was in China, it was far away. Yeah. But when I first heard of the South African case, I was at work and it was a big, big story, but I thought it was just hype. So I didn't think it would get as big as it has gotten.
Yeah.
In fact, I was still planning my trip to India, and one of my colleagues were like, "Are you still going to India?" I'm like, "Yes, if I die, I die." So I didn't think it would be this big when I heard of the first case. I just thought it was media hype and drama.
Okay. And then it slowly dawned on us as South Africans that it's real, hey?
Yeah. When the lockdown was announced.
And weird how it just crept up on us slowly, like one death, 2 more cases, like just slowly. Yeah.
Yeah, and it spread quickly, very quickly in the first week or 2.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been crazy.
Yeah. And, because in fact we saw each other when it had started, right? And we were quite casual about it, right? We still hugged and...
we did everything as per normal.
Yeah, it's so weird. And we knew about it, right? It's like, it it didn't settle in. It just, for me, really, it was such a slow settling in, you know.
Yeah, it was something that was far, it wasn't too close to us.
Yeah, yeah.
Until you start hearing about people that you actually know, or
yeah. Things close to home, right?
Close to home. Like I stay on the same road as St. Augustine Hospital.
Oh,
I was
wow.
impacted. I was shocked. That's when for me it was like, okay, it's close to home.
And that
the first thought I had was the people that work there and some of the patients actually shop where I shop. So that to me it became like a reality.
Yeah, that was really careless and really scary, right? And I think that it's had a ripple effect because of not being able to locate people, and like, yeah, it's horrible. Anyway, how has this had an impact on your life, like on a daily basis? Yeah, what has the impact been for you? What are you doing differently?
Well, the major thing that I'm doing differently is I was quite social before. So I had, yoga groups, hiking groups, French groups. I had lots of interaction with people. As it stands, I literally leave my place maybe once every 10 days. So 10 days at a time, it's just me. No contact. So that's been the biggest thing for me, like the zero contact.
Yeah. And online games and stuff like that, Ntando, are you playing? Like, are you getting to socialize online? No.
I am, but sometimes like my eyes get sore and I get tired of the screen because everything is on the screen.
Right.
So let's say I work on the screen the whole day and I do yoga on the screen. Everything is on the screen. I even read books on the screen. I didn't buy any books before lockdown. So everything is on the screen and I'm getting tired of looking at the screens.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and I miss the fresh air.
Because you're in a flat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Luke and I can at least run around the yard.
I walk inside the house from one room to the next room.
Oh gosh, yeah.
So the biggest change has been the social interaction.
Yeah. And what hasn't changed for you?
My routine almost hasn't changed dramatically. I still wake up when I do, sleep when I do. Yeah, the other big change though, before I continue with the change, it's the cooking. I didn't cook before at all.
Yeah.
I ate all my meals at work or I ate out at friends' places. Didn't cook. And now I've been cooking a lot, obviously. So that has been a big change. So that has been good though, because I've been more in control of what I'm eating. I didn't plan it, but almost everything that I eat now is vegan, and I've seen changes in my body.
Oh, really?
Like my diets during lockdown. I'm normally vegetarian, but without the dairy lockdown period, there's been changes in my body that I'm seeing.
I imagine you mean positive, right?
Yeah, positive changes.
So tell me, I'm curious. So I have to ask, in what way?
Yeah, I would say weight-wise.
Oh my God, and I know why you're chuckling. Because you know what I'm thinking, right?
Yeah, that's why I'm chuckling. Everyone would think this is silly.
But no, it's fine. Okay, so you're noticing like a weight, but a happy weight loss.
Yeah, I wouldn't say like dramatic weight loss, but it's just
Slowly.
I feel less bloated, I feel less heavy.
Okay.
Just the lightness more than anything.
Oh, okay. Okay. Is there anything you think you'll do differently in the future because of this?
Definitely. I think it's not going to end after the lockdown has been lifted. This will continue for at least a couple of months, if not a year or two. So the social distancing will still continue on my part. I don't think that as soon as it's lifted, I'm going to go throw a braai or visit friends or go to so I think, yeah.
Or if you do throw a braai, you'll have with microphones so that you can hear through them.
And the hygiene obsession, I mean, I don't think any of us are this obsessed about hygiene. And we see these videos about, even when you come from the shops, you need to wipe down your packaging, and take a shower. So the hygiene factor is really, I think that will continue into the future.
Yeah. And what do you think are the main lessons we can take from this situation?
From my side,
from a personal and generally.
Okay, so personally from my side, the biggest thing that I've learned is, or I felt rather, is a sense of gratitude. We know in our country so many people are far well off than we are. At least I've got something to eat, I've got a roof over my head. We've seen the media and people having difficulty social distancing in shacks, not having income, etc. So for me, the biggest personal shift has been being really grateful for my privilege. I'm privileged. I still have my full income. Everything is still, running as per normal in terms of, food and finances. So that, attitude of gratitude. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
But as a whole, I think it just brought to attention how we are all one. The sense of community. There is a sense of we're all in this together. And as much as we are socially distant physically, but I think emotionally and spiritually, we're all going through the same experience, the same trauma, you can call it.
Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah.
Okay,
and then the biggish one, the last question: in what way do you think the world has changed already and will change forever, irreversibly change because of this?
I think the biggest thing that everyone is thinking about at the moment is the economy, or one of the biggest things is the economy. I was reading that it's worse than the Great Depression. It's worse than the recession we had in 2008. So one of the big things is it's actually almost contradictory. On the one hand, we're learning that the material things don't matter. So, but on the other hand, we're also learning that some of them do. So I think in the future, we'll learn to appreciate the little things a bit more than we did.
Oh, cool.
That's the big change.
Yeah. Okay. And is there anything else you'd like to say before we finish?
Well, thank you so much for touching base. It feels good to see you on the screen.
Oh, yeah, same here. It's nice to reach out.
It really does.
Yeah.
Just keep safe.
Thanks.
And
Ntando. And you too, hey? And we can do this more, like whenever, at least I have my child to entertain me.
Thank you so much.
Okay, Ntando, thank you too, eh?